What a beautiful Friday. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions here with a super quick market update. The PCE report officially came out today, 1 hour before the market opened, and it showed that yes, inflation is at the highest level since February of 2025. So just the past few months. It did come in as expected, so markets originally rallied. But since then, they've been giving it back because, again, if you actually pay attention to the data, inflation is still rising. Not aggressively, but it's still rising, which is against the Fed's mandate, right? Let's go ahead and jump right into it. I want to start sharing my screen with you guys. We had an amazing live trading session with my LPP team. Again, for those that do not know, I trade live every single morning. A quick little reminder, we have a huge sale going on. If you want to watch me trade live, second link in the description down below will give you the biggest discount. Today, I shorted the life out of Irene. From highs of $45 during that pre-market session to the original retracement to highs of $41, I did a beautiful job taking profits. It tried to recover. I saw the lower high forming. I re-entered my short, another leg down, covered. Went back up, went to retest, open short, covered. Now it's oversold. I actually have a long position on it. I'm still up about 14,500 on the day, a little bit north of 14,000. It's a little bit more on the oversold side. Irene is down 13, almost 14%. I love it. I love when these piece of crap companies finally begin to break apart. And that's what I wanted to point out very quickly. On the 1 hour time frame, we are now trading below the moving average. On the 4 hour time frame, we are now trading below the EMA. Finally, we are seeing a possible change of sentiment for this irrational stock with the irrational valuation. With NASDAQ, it's not looking too bad. Yeah, it's slightly red, but nothing terrible. It kind of looks like the market's finding its support based off of yesterday's lows and kind of where we're at right now. I wouldn't say for the overall market, markets are still incredibly bullish. And that's the first thing that I want to acknowledge is that if you look at the larger time frames, higher highs and higher lows, right? Yeah, this is a slight little retracement, but at the end of the day, direction is still overall in favor for the bulls, which is why why I had such an aggressive approach in taking profits right away when I was shorting, because I know that based off of recent patterns, markets are eager to recover. So again, there's nothing wrong with shorting if you see that direction is in your favor for the day trade, but we all know that direction is in your favor for the bulls long term. So it's in our best interest that if you do choose to short, we do not have the grounds to be greedy. Please be reminded that until we get that trigger, until we get that change of market sentiment, that everything begins to sell off, then at that point, I would feel comfortable swing trading and holding a short overnight. As of right now, like we've made it very clear, get in, get out, make your money, bounce. There is no reason to carry those shorts overnight, especially when overall market direction is still incredibly bullish. Let's talk about the data very quickly. So based off of today's reports, again, the overall PCE report came in as expected. At 2.7% was the expectation. We came in at 2.7%. Previous was 2.6%, so we did see an increase from 2.6 to highs of 2.7. Core inflation, core PCE, from 2.9, we came in with an expectation of 2.9. We came in at 2.9. So yes, this is the highest level since February of 2025. But again, it's kind of like I would say that the market has already factored this in. I would say that the reason that I believe markets are selling off a little bit more today, right? Why we got the pump and then the quick dump is, first off, markets really had no reason to pump because inflation is still rising. But markets are irrational and they're eager to recover. So it's not that it made sense, it's that I wasn't surprised based off of how the market's been trading. But based off of what we've seen for the past 2 to 3 days, market direction, market sentiment has been kind of bearish. But that's just for the week, right? Yeah, maybe this week we have it for the bears. And let's not get it twisted. We could sell off into the close. But again, one good day or one good week doesn't define a market crash or a market correction that is coming, right? This is just a little pullback. And in my opinion, it's a healthy pullback. So one that the market really needed. I hope it does pull back a little bit more. So at least for those that really want to go long, the actual investors that are not over leveraged crypto bros can actually take advantage of the dip buys and get something for a more fair price so they're not overpaying at all-time highs just because everything keeps pumping, right? So I'm excited to follow up and do my part in keeping you guys up to date. But again, it doesn't matter if I'm going long or going short. I like to always keep a very level-headed approach of, I have my own personal bias, of course. I think markets are overvalued. I think markets are irrational. I don't think markets belong up there. But nonetheless, that is still the market sentiment. The trend is still bullish. The market sentiment is still bullish, and we must respect that. I love shorting the markets as it's, sitting at all-time highs, but I'm never afraid to take profits because I know that direction is against me on the larger time frames. So I think that's a great reminder for our people that are just getting started, that if you are even considering shorting, just know that it comes at a much greater form of risk, especially right now because market sentiment on the larger time frames are against you. So you have to be more calculated with your entries and your exits, where you take profits, and especially where you end up cutting losses. So very excited to do my part in keeping you guys up to date. But again, an amazing trade today with Irene. Walked away with a little bit over $14,000 on the day. And we'll see. We'll see if it finds its support here. If it does begin to recover, I'll add more to my long trade. And that's all it is. It's just going to be a quick trade, and to see how high it can pump. Because again, we just can't be surprised that during an irrational market, markets can 100% continue to pump. So let's do our part and not being afraid to take advantage of these opportunities, but knowing when in doubt, never be afraid to cash out. So again, I hope to see you for our live trading session on Monday. If you want to tune on in, second link in the description down below. And don't forget, if you guys want to check out investing.com to be able to perform a more fundamental analysis on the different stocks that you are trading, click that first link in the description down below for 15% off. Appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team. Happy Friday.